Hey guys, I'm Jake. You might recognize me from some other Car Throttle content here and there. This is just kind of a new video format that we're going to try out, and the main idea behind it is a lot of guys at CT are quite into their cars, and we've all got kind of our own personal projects and things that we like to do on weekends. So we thought this might be a cool way to kind of include you guys in the projects that we work on. You might see like a mixture of things from like Jack, for example, working on some of his cars. Maybe myself, Edwin has got a ton of projects, so we're gonna go over to Edwin's today. Actually, he's another guy on the social team at Car Throttle, and we're just gonna kind of like maybe intro some of the cars, get a bit of work done, and just see how it goes. So I'm gonna warm my car up now, and we'll just head that way. Okay, so I think while this warms up, I'll just do kind of a quick walk around on the MR2. This is my personal car. If you guys watch any of the CT social videos, you might kind of recognize it from some skits. I've had it for about a year now. It's been really reliable for me, but as you can see, it's kind of beat. It needs a lot of attention. The headlights are absolutely fogged, which is a really common problem on these cars. I mean, it's filthy, it's stock, nothing really special to write home about. I'd like to maybe lower it. I don't know, maybe put wheels on it, maybe just space the stock wheels out. Exhaust would be good, maybe just some like minor stuff like a rear wing could be cool. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. We'll probably see a bit more of this going forward. It does need a lot of love, so it's one for the videos. I think it'll be in more. That is more or less my car, so I'm gonna head to Edwin's now and we can see what we get up to. Hello.
Hello.
It's Edwin.
Hello.
So you might know Edwin from some other CT skits as well?
Yeah, or informational videos. Just the star of the show.
the voice behind many informational videos.
Yeah, exactly.
On the main channel and otherwise.
Welcome to a paradise of shit cars.
Well, should we go over this? This is cool.
Yep, so this is the most recent acquisition right here. This is you'll recognise it from the Logitech sponsor video we did. Clear 182 that Alex ragged around track, spun, nearly crashed, and you know, what would you do but buy that off him? I mean, I needed it, so yeah, I bought this off him. Today we'll probably go through and pull the stickers off because I'm not Alex Kirsten, so I can't have all of this sort of stuff on my car. We've got
all kinds of sponsors going on here.
The choppy, that's the one thing that I feel like maybe should stay.
Yeah.
But everything else needs to go. Plans with this car, it needs a drive shaft, it needs a wheel bearing, the back box is blowing. So before we do any of that stuff that needs doing, we're going to stick an intake on it, wheels and coils, because what else are you going to do on your daily? And then next to it is this very sad looking machine. I'll pull the cover off now. So seeing as I work for Car Throttle, it's a legal requirement to own an MX-5.
You've got to own an MX-5 or an MR2.
It's part of the job description. So this is my very sad looking Mark 1 MX-5. I bought it when I was 17 and been doing stuff to it ever since. It's 1.8, it's turbo, centre rod out the block at 230 wheel, so right now it's just running 7 psi. So it's a Mark 2.5 VVT bottom end, a Mark 2 non-VVT top end, Mark 2.5 intake, an S14 turbo. That's shot and smoking and crap. It's good car when it runs being the thing to note. And yeah, so this is never going to go anywhere. I might not do that much work to this. You probably won't see too many episodes on this unless I finally decide to pull the plug. Good God.
Pull the life support.
Yeah, pull the trigger and forge it. Because the end goal for this is 350 wheel horsepower. So that will happen at some point, but there's many other projects, as you'll see. And then to the right is another car that you might recognise, which is another ex-CT car. This is the Volvo that they bought for 850 quid and took to 150 miles an hour multiple times.
Come!
Oh!
So again, when a car's being that abused, what would you do? You'd buy it. So yeah, I bought this with the intention of that being my daily. Took all the stickers off, cleaned it, but insurance is too much, so I think I'm probably going to sell it. So
sad. I mean, we've had a brief run-in with one of these in the past, haven't we? Because
yeah.
No, there was another T5 that you got.
Yeah, I owned a T5 and I drove 8 miles in it before I spun a bearing. So
I think also there's a great
there's like a bit of like
moments before its death.
Yeah, so. Yeah,
it was a privately owned land that you owned.
Was definitely private
Mexico.
owned. Yeah, Mexican land.
You've got another one inside, don't you?
I do.
I mean, there's a lot of cars around here.
My most recent project, which is absolutely the worst, possibly the coolest, but without a doubt the most scary.
Oh.
There's an E31 BMW 850i, and yeah, it's a 50, a V12 proper one.
I really like the seat backwards in it. It does feel like.
I mean, that's just so I can move it around. It's probably the only 8 Series in the world with a Cobra Nagaro. So yeah, this was bought last month before. Needs a lot of work. Full mechanical service, belts, plugs, wires. There's a bit of a leak from the rear main seal, which is concerning. The interior, all of the headlining's out because I need to redo the headlining. Seats need re-dyeing, they're behind you. Yeah, it's got rust. I mean, it wouldn't be a UK car or a CT car without rust. It's got rust on the roof, the wing, the sills, the skirt, bonnet, everywhere really. This car originally had, if you look in the door sill, in the door jamb here, so yeah, that little sticker would say that it originally had Alpina, most likely 17s, because the 18s were only for the Alpina B12. So I need to find a set of 17s, and one of our friends who used to work at CT has a set of Alpina 17s, so I've got them here to test fit them. It's a bit tight, but you can see them there. So that's the style that this car would have probably had on for most of its life, before someone probably took them off and sold them. So I need to find a set and stick them back on.
That is cool. I like that.
We're going to pull off the stickers and clean it up a bit, because I don't want to drive around with old out your hand on the back of it anymore. And then we might do some work with Beamer if there's time.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's just build.
So what?
I was going to say redo. Let's just do some bits. Let's do some little bits.
Let's do some little bits.
I can't wait to take that off.
Sorry, wrench. Thank you for doing this for us. But
oh, that was good. That was really good. Oh, don't put it on mine.
oh no! Oh god!
You just put it upside down. I mean, that is the appropriate car for it.
Perfect. Any of you need installs? Don't get a wrench. I mean, you know, we've got the facilities right here.
10p.
I want to test fit a rear tyre. Why am I using this like a stick?
You're going to break something.
I'm absolutely going to break something. I want to test fit a rear Alpina. However, whoever put the wheels on last on this car has the strength of 1,000 giants, and I've broken three bits. I then used an impact bit and broke the extension that was on the bit, trying to get it off. I've bent a tyre crowbar. So I've bought.
You've bent like an actual tyre iron.
Yeah, tyre iron up here. There you go. That was.
Where is it?
You see the bend in that?
Oh, that was from this.
Yep, that was from trying to get that car. So I assume someone's done it on with an impact. So we'll try and get it off with an impact.
Jeez, that's ridiculous, man.
I cannot believe. One. Wheel.
This is the coolest jack ever.
Yeah, best OEM jack method.
That's Perfect. That's cool though. Like,
Ow!
Because like jacks like this are just widow makers, aren't they?
Yeah, except for the fact when your sills get crusty, and as every 36 owner finds out, you do this, and then that just pulls straight up into the chassis because it rots.
It's happening on E36s.
Yeah, 36 all the day.
Jack will find that out at some point.
Yep. That's a chunky brake. That should do. Thank you.
You've got all the kind of guns around here, don't you?
You know, I keep those MF things on me.
What are the owners like?
They're decent overall. They're like, a few of them are like sticklers for, no, you shouldn't do that. That's not standard. But a lot of them are just trying to keep these cars going at this point, so they're open to like suggestions of things.
A very diplomatic answer, because you know you need parts.
I need parts for it, please. Please give me parts for this. Here we go.
It's just cracked this thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Those are supposed to be impact bits.
Okay, so now that we've kind of mocked up the wheels in the 8 Series, I'm just going to do a bit of headlight restoration to the MR2. You can see how bad these are. They're so yellowed out. It's actually to the point now where I'm starting to notice it at night time. If I'm driving at night, I can actually tell that it has less light. So I'm definitely overdue for a bit of this. So I guess we're going to see the difference that it makes. I'm just using this, just an auto glue headlight restoration kit. So we'll see what kind of yellow that can pull out of these headlights.
So while Jake restores the headlights on the MR2, I'm going to do something on the MX-5 that I've been putting off for a very long time, which is pulling off the turbo because I need to replace it because it's dying and it's dying a death quite quickly. Every time I drive it now, the turbo's getting louder and louder, and I've put it through enough stress, so it's time to retire the old T28 and get a new one. So we'll go cut ahead to taking it apart.
Sorry, I didn't realise you were filming
Mod out. This is the offending unit. It's an S14 turbo I bought for I think £60 many years ago. It's lived its life at this point. It's got 2 cross-threaded bolts on the top, and it's been responsible for a lot of power that it shouldn't have made. So time to retire the old girl, find another one, stick another one on. But firstly, let's pull this old one off. Hand tight, perfect.
Oh, that's it. Boom.
Okay.
Banjo bolt out.
Okay, toss that the bolt out.
You want the actual bolt?
Yeah, please.
Enjoy.
You. Okay. I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
What'd you do?
I dropped it.
Where?
Somewhere. Useful. And there we go. That's a turbo out. There we go. 1T28 turbo. That's out. This is pretty shagged. If you listen, maybe you can listen. There's a lot of forward and back play and quite a bit of side to side play. So this definitely needs to come out, but it means more money to be spent on this piece of shit.
So I've just done one side, one headlight, and it's made a huge difference. I did this one time in the past and I did it incorrectly, so it didn't quite have the same result, but this time it's looking great. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, but I'm gonna give you a quick look at the difference. You can see it, you can see on this side, it is like at least clear. And it's not yellow anymore. It's a little cloudy, like I should probably polish it a bit more, but you can see compared to this side, like it's really, really bad. Yeah, this side you can definitely see it. It's really, really foggy and bad. So, huge difference. I'm gonna get the other side done now. Okay, so the headlights are now done, and it's a massive difference. Like before, they were super, super yellow. Now they're looking way clearer. It's honestly made the car look a lot newer. I'm really happy with that. What do you think?
Yeah, they look a lot better. It's a decent thing to do to your car if you haven't done it. If your headlight's faded, just get a kit, do it at home. You don't even need a drill to do it. You can do it by hand. It makes a massive difference.
I did run out of batteries, I'll be honest. I ran out of batteries in the drill on the first half of it and just did the second half by hand, but to be honest, yeah, it works fine, so I'm really happy with that. Today anyway, just kind of basic stuff on the MR2, obviously just the headlight restoration, but hopefully next time we'll look to do some other things like maybe lowering springs, maybe looking at spacers, things like that, maybe wheels, who knows. If you guys have any suggestions, just maybe leave them below in the comments as well.
Yes. Yeah, so on the 8 Series today we managed to get the wheels done, cleaned a little bit of the interior up. The next time we do anything on this, it's probably going to be more mechanical. It's still got a bit of a misfire, so I'm going to go ahead and replace all the plugs, all of the wires. We're going to do belts, an oil change, kind of normal service stuff. Other than that, might do the interior retrim at some point, but there's not much in terms of mods to do on this car. It's mainly going to be restoration. This we got the turbo out of today, and as you all saw, it's pretty shot, so we're probably going to find another T28. Throw that in there for now, just run 10, 15 PSI, make like 230 wheel, just run it until it dies, and then put a forged engine in it, but that's probably a ways down the road. Volvo, at some point, I need to do a brake master cylinder and some new top mounts because they're a bit squeaky, so you might see that, you might not, I might sell it by then. The Clio, got good progress, took off all the stickers. Some of you are probably a bit unhappy about the fact that we took off the stickers, but I mean, it's my car now, it's no longer a CT car. Next time, so I'll buy a load of mods for that tonight, so the next episode, probably from me that you'll see, will be the majority working on the Clio and a little bit on the 8 Series. These two cars can sit and rot forever. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the progress we got done today. Sorry there weren't that many mods to do, but yeah, I think it was a good intro to the amount of shit cars that we've got to work on.
Okay guys, so obviously that was a bit of a different format than we normally do, but we definitely want to hear what you think of it. Let us know what you liked, what you didn't, and what you want to see more of in the future. And this won't just be us, like we'll hopefully have other people on here, hopefully get a bit of stuff from Jack and other people. But yeah, give us your feedback, and hopefully we'll see you next time.
Sayonara. See you later.